So all right, we're gonna hit the Buffalo Point Overlook Trail. It's about 1.3 miles altogether. It kind of makes a loop. So let's go. This is Ozark Wanderer. Each week we explore trails so you can choose the right hike before you go. We do have some markers. OLT. Starting off down the trail. It's fairly easy. We're going downhill so far. You can see the back of one of the cabins up here. It seems like they would be nice places to stay. We've never stayed up here. Let us know if you have. It's a cool little section of the trail here. You got a little drainage that comes from up there. Somewhat of a little bridge. A little tile or culvert that runs under it. Onward. So I think we found a plum tree. I think this is what it is. We found some fruit on the ground, and there's green ones. A few starting to ripe on the tree. So we made it to the point, Buffalo Point Overlook. Camera here. So up here on the Buffalo Point Overlook Trail, found this cool little spot. We came from the overlook. It was back that way. The trail just across these big flat rocks. Some wildflowers have been up here. Some cool little spots to overlook the valley. It's not like where the river is back at the big overlooks. It just looks out into the woods, but there's cool rocks and cool trees down there. Some cool rocks here. Check that out. These would be kind of like natural deer stands You could sit up here. Looks like we're crossing an opening. There's some really cool rock formations on this trail. One thing I can tell you is there hasn't been much shade since we got to the overlook area and it left there. There's some cool rocks, but no trees are grown out of them, so we're kind of exposed to the sun right now. If you like cool rock formations, this is the spot for you. It looks like a little wet weather waterfall must come through here with a lot of mineral in it, I guess, because you can see that the ground is like white where the water runs. Looks like we've got some shade coming up. Beautiful place out here in Buffalo Point. Alright, when we get to this sign, make a sharp right to do the loop. That way takes you to the campground. We're gonna hit the loop. We're about halfway around it now, the way we came, so hitting the back side of the loop. So after the overlook, there's a lot of cool rocks. But when you get to the split where you can go to the campground or take the loop, you can turn around there if you want an easier trail. But if you do want to work out and see a little more scenery, you can take the loop. But just like the Indian Rock House Nature Trail across the road, the second half of the loop is much harder than the first. So we've decided that the second half of this loop of the Buffalo Point Overlook Trail, it's pretty much just a way to loop you back around to the trailhead. There's not a whole lot to see. It just kind of cuts through the open woods, and as you can see here, there's parts of it that are kind of overgrown. So if you want to walk a little further, get a little more exercise, a good uphill section, it might be for you. But if you're just for the views and the least amount of work you can do, I'd probably just turn around. We saw an older couple, they turned around after the overlook. But the trail is really cool all the way up to the split though. Now we got some more signage. And I think that is just telling us back to the trailheads and the cabins. The trailhead is that way. So the further we go, the more overgrown it is. My buddy's probably gonna have a bunch of ticks on him now. But we're making our way back to the trailhead. The highway is just up there on top of the ridge, and that's where some of the cabins are. And we're kind of running parallel to it now. Well, we've just about made it back to the trailhead. Let's see the car up there. Learned a valuable lesson on the walk back. Pay attention to where you're walking when you're filming, or you might end up with a leg like this, full of stickers that I don't know what they are, but they're stuck good to my, they don't hurt, but they're stuck to my pants. There's like 100 of them. Anyways, it's been a nice walk. It was a nice view of the river. Saw some cool rock formations. Indian Rock House Nature Trail is across the road from here. There's a spot to take a break or get ready. Some picnic tables here.
If this video has helped you, consider subscribing. Each week, we explore trails so you can plan your hikes with confidence.